It's Championship Sunday here in 2023. Let's go. Two huge games. Winners go to the Super Bowl. Let's go. It's the 2023 NFL Conference Championship Sunday preview. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my NFL. Like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy. We have the 2023 NFL Conference Championship Sunday preview. Keys to the game, obviously. Two games, both teams going to the Super Bowl. Obviously, right now we will go through the schedule for today. Obviously, NFL Game Day Morning started an hour ago on NFL Network, so you can continue watching that for 3 hours until like 1, I think. Maybe it goes later. I really don't know for sure. The other pregame show starts right now, 10 to 12 on TV Sports Network. I think they're going to be at the game in Kansas City, so be in tune for that. As well, postseason NFL Countdown presented by Snickers, 10 to 1 today on ESPN. Right now, actually, so yeah, you can watch that too. Noon on Fox. Coverage starts at noon. It's NFL Championship Chase. It's basically just an edition show. Basically, you can watch basically the highlights and stuff. That's what I got there. It's at 1 o'clock on Fox. 12 to 1 on Fox. Fox and No Kickoffs is at 1 on Fox. Fox and No Sundays after that at 2. And the NFL Today after the game, NFC Championship, is on 6 at CBS, so if you want to turn into that after the game, you can. Fox NFL post game is at 6 to 6:30, of course, the George House Trophy and everything, so that too. State Farm post game show after the AFC Championship, 9:40 to 10 on CBS. So yeah, I think that's the Lamar Hunt Trophy, and of course, NFL Game Day Finals also 10 on NFL Network, and NFL Primetime presented by Intuit TurboTax Live, 10 o'clock on not just on ESPN, so you can watch it on ESPN as well if you want to watch the highlights from both those games. So that's what I got there, guys. That's the pregame show for these games. Let's get right to the first one. Here we go. It's the NFC Championship. Both these teams, I mean, they played last year in Philly. I don't think anyone imagined they'd be playing in the NFC Championship the year before, but yeah, Niners, 3 out of 4 years they're in the NFC Championship. Yup, NFC Championship on Fox.
Now they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax. Pre-game coverage begins Sunday at 1 Eastern with the game at 3 on Fox.
And yep, the NFC Championship here 2023. Obviously, winner goes to the Super Bowl. We got the 2-seed 49ers, who of course have won 12 straight. Do they have CMC against the Chiefs? I don't know. He didn't play. So yeah, but when the 49ers have CMC in the field, they're 12-0. Of course, they've won 12 straight. Brock Purdy looks to become the first rookie quarterback ever to start the Super Bowl, and as well to he also looks to be like he's Mr. Irrelevant. That'd be crazy. Eagles, of course, the 1 seed. They've been really, really good all year. With Jalen Hurts, they're 15-1 on the season, pretty freaking good. Obviously, they're really, really good as well. Very talented. Again, 15-3, obviously. Of course, like I said before, they've played week 2 of last year. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think the 49ers won 17-11. Oh yeah, Jimmy G threw a touchdown to I think Brandon Ayuk, and Quez Watkins had a 91-yard reception, which was the longest of the year for any NFL player. I think it was the longest play of the year actually too. Other than like punt return, kick return, and stuff. But game, yeah, it starts. You should start watching it at 3, but I'd say kickoffs is at like 3:05, probably like 3:10 now. Actually, now that I think about it, because of the national anthem and everything. Yeah, so 3:05 is probably the start time. Games on Fox, Fox Support Days, NFL Plus, Fox Sports app are streaming services for this game. Announcing it will be Kevin Burkhardt and Greg Olsen. Reporters Aaron Andrews, Tom Rinaldi. Hint: these guys will be the on the Super Bowl. Mike Pereira is the rules analyst. Fox Sports Days, Adrian Garcia Marquez, and Alejandro Villanueva, and Jesse Lozada are on Fox Sports Days. West one, yeah, Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner. Ross Tucker will be the reporter. Entervision got Ricardo Siles and Tony Nunez. Of course, Fox Sports app and NFL Plus are streaming services for this game. The weather at Lincoln Financial will be 51 degrees. There is a chance of showers. Keep that in mind as well. It'll be 32 degrees as well, and 32% chance of rain. It'll be a little humid. There'll be some decent wind, though. Should be a pretty good game for this one. Yep, NFC Championship starts 3:05 on Fox. Let's get to the keys, the projected starting lineups for both these teams. And for the 49ers, Brock Purdy, of course, will start. Josh Johnson, this is backup. Jimmy Garoppolo will be out, and of course, Trey Lance is on IR. CMC is healthy, but Elijah Mitchell, who is questionable, might not play. I think he probably will. I don't want to say he won't, though, so yeah, he's right there. He's questionable, though. Jordan Mason, Tyron Davis Price are there as well, but we probably will see Tevin Coleman as the backup if Elijah Mitchell can't go. Of course, Devin Coleman is on here, but he is on the team. Debo, Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, a receiver, Ray McCall III will probably get a couple snaps as well. George Kittle, Charlie Warner at tight end. Kyle Juszczyk is their fullback. Trent Williams, Aaron Banks, Jake Breno, Spencer Burford, Michael Glenshie across the offensive line. Samson Ebukam, Kerry Letter Jr., Charles Omenihu, and Nick Bosa off the edge. Eric Armstead, Devon Kindler at defensive tackles. Hassan Ridgeway, Mari Search, both on IR, and Keelan Davis is out. Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, Aziz Oshar are the linebackers as well. Emmanuel Mosley and Jason Verrett both on IR. Avery Thomas is questionable. Samuel Molmack III, Diamador Leonor, and Travarius Ward, and AJ Parker at corner as well. You got Taluna Funga and Chishan Gibson Sr. at safety. Robbie Gold is their kicker. Mitch Wisnowski is their punter. Ray McLeod III is their returner. And Tabor Pepper is their long snapper. For the Eagles, Jalen Hurts will start obviously with Gardner Minshew being his backup. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell in the backfield, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, receiver, Dallas Goedert, Jack Stoll at tight end. Tyree Jackson is on IR, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Jason Kelsey, Isaac Talamalu, and Lane Johnson across the offensive line. Brett Toth is still on the PUP list. Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, Robert Quinn off the edge with Janarius Robinson, Derek Burnett, Sean Bradley, of course, is a linebacker, and Marlon Tapulatu on IR, Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, Jordan Davis, Linval Joseph, Ndamukong Suh, all the defensive tackles. Their third-string defensive lineman can start on teams. It's kind of ridiculous. Kaiser White, T.J. Edwards, and Hassan Reddick are the defensive linemen as well. James Bradbury, Avante Maddox, Josiah Scott, Darius Slay, Reed Wellington, Gardner Johnson are the secondary. Jake Elliott, Shakir, Brett Kern, your punter, of course, Aaron Sibbas on IR. As well, Brandon Covey is your punter returner, and Boston Scott's your kicker returner, of course, with Rick Lovato as your long snapper. And as we talk about the 49ers offense, they're going to have to run the ball early. They're going to have to really slow down that, what is called defensive line. They can't just be able to tee off on them. The way they're going to do that, again, is basically by Spencer Burford and Jake Brendel being able to secure those gaps and hold blocks for at least a couple seconds. So what is called CMC can burst through. I do think they're gonna have to run the ball well. And as well, keep the long yardage situations at bay. It's gonna be disaster. Brock Purdy's gonna get sacked. He's got to be pretty conservative, but yeah, they got to get out of those long yardage. No long yardage situations. I mean, a couple would be bad, but yeah, just don't get in those long yardage situations. Debo has to be more decisive on runs. Again, I get they come after him like they just go after him, but yeah, Debo's got to be able to get downhill on these runs. He can't just try to juke out 10 guys. Yeah, run over him. CMC should stay under 20 total touches again with that injury. And as well, I do think they need to get the ball to other guys. Not that CMC's bad or anything, but the fact that they will key in on him the whole game. George has to be the lead blocker on inside pitches. It's simple as that. I don't want to see an offensive lineman there. He's just as good with those, just as powerful. Maybe not just as powerful, but he can hit those gaps really, really well. And Juwan Jennings, I think, needs to get the ball in the red zone at least 3+ times. Whether it's, I don't even care. Get him the ball in the red zone at least 3 times. I think that good things will happen there. And now for this 49ers defense, Dre Greenlaw, 5+ flat zones to prevent the running back screen. Of course, Jalen Hurts is in love with that play for the past week. I really don't know why, but yeah, Dre Greenlaw really good at presenting that. Nick Bosa has to use a chop move when Lane Johnson shows inside technique to prevent him from bending around the edge. Yeah. So basically, Lane Johnson's going to want to keep him off the edge. He wants him to cut inside because, again, Jalen Hurts can just bounce it out there. But Nick Bosa, again, play contain. But if you can use that chop move, you will get Jalen Hurts on his butt. And for Diamador Leonor, has to jump power releases, even if it ends up badly. I get A.J. Brown's release is kind of slow. I get it's a power release. Like, you can get off the line. You're not going to, like, press coverage will not beat that. But he gets off the line pretty slow. It takes him a little while to get generated and go fast. Again, he's a bigger guy. But with that, again, his routes are not as elite as other guys because, again, he's a bigger receiver. Keeping that all in mind, though, when he cuts, he's going to try to get a couple comebacks. Diamador Leonor can pick those off and bring them back. Because, again, if it ends up badly, it ends up badly. Double moves will kill you. Yeah, I get it. But with the safety probably supporting, Diamador Leonor can do what he does best, which is jumping routes. Now let's get to the Eagles. And let's talk about this Eagles offense. Jalen Hurts, he's going to have to run the ball 7+ times. Again, lead on those left shoulder. But he will get pressured. He's going to have to keep the ball, in my opinion. They're going to be really, really good. Front Warner, that middle of the field and those passes go well down the sideline. They won't be there for him all the time. I mean, maybe Quez Watkins catches another bomb. But Jalen Hurts needs to run the ball. The blocker, Jack Stoll, he's their better blocking tight end. But not only that, though, it'll give Dallas Goedert other things to worry about, which is better than him having to worry about blocking. Lane Johnson, 70% PWR, which is basically pass block win rate. He's going to have to really good game versus Nick Bosa. If it's only like 1 or 2 attempts against him, I guess so, but he's going to have to win the PWR. That's what I got there. And A.J. Brown, 5+ intermediate inside 5+ intermediate inside the hash is targets. Basically, intermediate throws over the middle. Digs, stuff like that would really, I think, be advantageous for this offense. But as well, A.J. Brown will get downfield if he's able to get that stuff done. Eagles defense, under 27 minutes possession. They cannot be in the field for more than that, in my opinion. Bad things are going to happen. Keep under 60 plays as well. Again, this defense, I like them a lot, but they really have not had to be on the field that long, really at all season. We'll see, if their stamina gets tested, I might not really like the big plays and give up. And no CSC explosive runs through the A and B gaps. Basically just TJ Edwards. If he cannot contain, he'll get benched. Because again, happened bad last week, it might happen again there. And as well, Darius Slay on Debo. I get Darius Slay could get his bucket a couple times there, but I do think Darius Slay is going to be fine. Yeah, now James and Bradbury on Brandon Ayuk. He's so good at defending the middle of the field. Let him funnel in there, make the tackle. Brandon Ayuk will not make big plays against James Bradbury. It just won't happen. And whoever can keep Kittle from getting off the line can guard him. I mean, I don't care who it is, but if he can't just jump off the line and just run upfield, and in the blocking game and whatever, just chip him off so George Kittle can't just do whatever the heck he wants. That's all I got there, guys. Time for the AFC Championship. Will Joe Burrow cement that he owns Patrick Mahomes? Will he be the face of the NFL after this year? Well, let's see. It's the AFC Championship on CBS.
City Chiefs against the Cincinnati Bengals in a dogfight for the AFC Championship. So let's kick the tires and light the fires, because the time is now.
Kansas City, they hosted 5 straight AFC Championship games. Patrick Mahomes has never had to play a road game in the playoffs. Yup, it is the AFC Championship on CBS. Of course, these teams played last year in the AFC Championship. They met 4 times and felt like the past year. Yeah, Bengals won this year, of course, 27-24. That was a really good game. Then, of course, they won the 27-24 the year before in overtime to get to the Super Bowl, of course, knocking out Patrick Mahomes. And the year before, and then the first time they met was in that Week 17 crazy game where Jamar Chase had 266, 67, 68 yards, something crazy like that. And they won 34-31 coming back. I think they were down 21-7 or something. But yeah, it's the Bengals, of course, the 3 seed. They whooped They whipped the Bills last week, 27-10. Their running game coming in there. They're going to do the same thing to the Chiefs. Of course, Chiefs are actually probably the underdogs somehow. But, of course, Patrick Mahomes with the ankle, everyone's concerned about that. They are the 1 seed in the AFC, though. There's really no concern for them all year. It says it's 6:30. Game will not start until 6:40. I guarantee it. It happens every single year. But, yeah, 6:40 will be kickoff against CBS, NFL Plus, Paramount Plus, our streaming services for this game. We look at the announcers, of course, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, Evan Washburn, Tracy Wolfson, all on the call. Again, as usual. Special teams analyst, Jay Feely. He'll get into that. You want to keep him there. He will be important. Of course, Gene Steratore is the rules analyst. Westwood and Ian Eagle and Tony Boselli. And reporter is Laura Oakman. She will be good as well. Entries and Ricardo Silas and Tony Nunez as well. If you don't even know what entry division is, but whatever. That's what I got there, guys, as well. It's going to be freaking really, really cold. Let's say 19 degrees. That'll be cool. It'll be pretty windy again. 6 p.m. as well, mostly cloudy. And don't forget the 2 AFC championships before this, the Chiefs have played at 6:40 and not 3 o'clock. They've first one they lost 37-31 to the Patriots in overtime. That was a crazy game. But then last time they bounced back and they beat the Bills 38-24. So keeping that in mind. The Chiefs just want to prove that Joe Burrow doesn't own them. Yeah, let's look at there, guys. Time for the Bengals predicted starting lineup. And for the Bengals, we'll see Joe Burrow and Brandon Allen. Of course, this is his backup. Joe Mixon, Samaje Perine, even maybe Trevion Williams in the backfield. Jamar Chase, Teagan, Tyler Boyd, Trent Irwin at receiver. Hayden Hurst, Mitchell Wilcox at tight end. Drew Sample, Ben Brown, and Leo Collins on IR. Jonah Williams is out. Jackson Carman will no. Dante Smith will probably start. Maybe even, of course, Keem Adeniji there as well. Alex Kappa is also out. We will see Max Sharping. Cordell Wilson and Ted Karras, offensive line. They run the ball. They'll be fine. And, of course, defensively now, Sam Hubbard, Cam Sample, Joseph Asai, and, of course, Trey Hendrickson off the edge. B.J. Hill, DJ Reader are the defensive tackles. Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt, Keem Davis-Gaither across the linebacking court. Eli Apple, Mike Hill, and Trey Flowers, Cam Taylor-Britt at corner. Von Bell, J.C. Bates III at safety. Tyson Anderson, Chidobe Awuzie, both on IR. Brandon Wilson at safety is also out. Clark Harris, their long snapper, is on IR, but we will still see Evan McPherson and Drew Chrisman at kicker and punter. Dre Taylor is their punter returner. Their kicker returner is Traylon Williams. And, of course, Kyle Dominus is their long snapper. And for the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, of course, is their quarterback. Chad Henne will come in if he can't go. he's going to play. Like, let's hope his ankle's okay. Isaac Pacheco, Jared Kenny, Ronald Jones in the backfield, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Justin Ross, Tershawn Wharton all on IR, as well Juju, MVS, Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, all healthy receivers, Justin Watson and McCall Hardman both questionable. Big if they can get McCall Hardman back. Travis Kelce's questionable as well. He probably will play. Noah Gray will get Jody Fortune, Blake Bell, all going to get some snaps in there as well. Michael Burton is your fullback. Orlando Brown Jr., Joe Tooney, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, Andrew Wiley across your offensive line. Prince Tega Wagano also there as well. I just want to say his name because it's a really cool name. George Kalafis, Mike Danna, Carlos Dunlap, and Frank Clark are your edge rushers as well. Chris Jones and Kalen Saunders are the defensive tackles. Willie Gay, Nick Bowen, Carlos Dunlap are the linebackers. Well, Leo Chanel again there as well. And yeah, Trent McDuffie, Joshua Williams, Jalen Watson, and Jerry Sneed thin at corner, but they're there. Juan Thornhill and Justin Reed at corner. My bad at safety. Harrison Butker is your kicker. Tommy Townsend is your punter. Justin Watson is questionable. Same thing with McCall Hardman. Kadarius Toney is your punt returner. Isaac Pacheco is your kicker returner. And James Winchester is your long snapper. And talking some Bengals offense. Score 20-plus points in the second half. I cannot state this enough. If they can't score, honestly, they probably will lose this game if they can't score 20-plus in the second half. Like, nothing against anything really at all. But you look at all the Bengals wins, they were down and they came back. I mean, not the first time. Not the last time they played. But yeah, Bengals, it's time. 20-plus in the second half. As well, Joe Mixon has to get a lot of touches, in my opinion. Feed him the ball. He's hungry. Get him the darn ball. Jamar Chase needs 5 targets in the fourth. He's your best receiver, best playmaker probably. Get him the ball when you can in clutch time. As well, with really, really essential for this run game, cutback runs to the left B gap on 3rd and short against Chris Jones. It's huge. It'll work out. Yeah, attack Kalen Saunders. And zero pressures on 3rd and long. 7+ yards, if Joe Burrow gets sacked, they're not going to win this game. It's just going to be punts left and right. And the Chiefs will just work as hard as they can to get in that type of down and distance. For this Bengals defense, it's okay to get beat to the middle of the field because simply the receivers, again, they could make plays. You got the guys to make tackles, though. But not to the sideline. That gets dangerous as well. Make Patrick move around. You don't want to, again, if he can just sit in the pocket and just throw the ball, spray the ball wherever, that's not going to be good because, again, you can stop him. And that's really by making him move around. DJ Reader 3+ pressures. Again, because, again, the ankle as well. But, yeah, DJ Reader getting pressure will make Patrick Mahomes bounce it out. Because, again, DJ Reader comes from the middle. That kind of makes sense. I'm just trying to say that. But, yeah, Sam Hubbard 2+ sacks as well. I want to see him get a lot of pressure. 2+ sacks would do that. And pressures, again, 2+ pressures and sacks. A little weird, but whatever. And, yeah, get tackles for loss as well. Eli Apple will have to step up at one point. Let's hope it's on the first drive because he has to later. That will not be good. That's all I got for the Bengals, guys. Let's get right to the Chiefs. Wrapping up the 2023 NFL Conference Championship Sunday preview keys of the game. We've got the Chiefs. Let's go. They're going to have to throw the ball really quick, under 2 seconds on some of these plays, because, again, simply, they're going to bring, like, 20 guys after Patrick Mahomes. Probably even the whole wall of China, for all I know. And, yeah, Kadarius Toney needs 10+ touches. He needs to get the ball a lot, in my opinion. He can make a lot of big plays, make men mess, do it. Pikachu, 15+ touches. Yeah, Isaac Pacheco, get on the ball. He was really good last week. The reason I have, like, the really light workout is because, again, he's not really a workhorse. Nothing against him, though. Travis Kelce, 2+ 20-yard air yard receptions. Big plays would be big for him. That really kind of limited their offense last week. And 30+ points as well, because I don't think, yeah, they had one game where they scored 30+. Again, it was because their defense sucked. But, yeah, they're going to have to score 30+, in my opinion, to win. Chiefs defense, make Joe Burrow throw underneath. He doesn't want to do it. He will, though, if they're going to win. Yeah. Make him throw underneath to win. Tyler Boyd covered by Juan Thornhill in one high. He can make the plays. Juan Thornhill is a very good safety. See if that can happen. Justin Reed has to make a forced turnover, whether it's just knocking the ball away or simply just getting a pick or something. Justin Reed has to make a forced turnover. And yeah, 4+ sacks as well, which isn't going to happen. But if they can select in the run game, sacks will happen. And of course, Chris Jones 3+ wins against double teams. If you can split those, just simply power through them. That would be so good for this offense. And that's all I got here, guys. Yup. Now we know, and if you want to know, again, unless you're living under a rock, why is this AFC Championship so big? Well, here's the reason.
Pick in the next play, Montana beat him with a touchdown pass to Taylor. And now they go deep down the field, and it is intercepted on the rebound by Bell. On Bell. Oh, he is clobbered, clotheslined at the 45. But they take over the Bengals with the 3rd straight game of the playoffs where they come up with a crucial pick.
They're not the underdogs anymore. Bell, this season, wow, unbelievable. He's only been targeted twice.